Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to Rainy Day Guitar. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to play Girls Like You by Maroon 5. You can go to rainydayguitar.com. You can print off the words with the chords above it. I've got a whole bunch of different strums for you to choose from, and I will go back and show you which ones belong to which segments of the song. Some are harder, some are easier, so you can kind of put together your own version that works for you, okay? A couple of things. They have a whole band. They've got a drummer and a bass guitar and a lead guitar and a rhythm guitar and a keyboard, and Adam Levine is not playing anything while he's singing, though he can play. But I can't play and sing at the same time. They've also got blocks on all their songs, so I'm going to have to sing this and play it at the same time, which is going to make it really hard. A couple other things. I've changed some of the words in here just to make it more family friendly. Hope that doesn't bother you. You can change it back if you want to, but I just feel better about that for me. Also, I cannot play lead, as you will see in a minute. I'm going to attempt it. It's not going to be pretty, but I can show you how to do it, and you can practice it if you're better than I am. And also, I cannot rap and play guitar at the same time. Well, let's be honest, I can't rap at all. But anyway, I'm just going to skip that part, and I'll show you what the guitar is doing while Cardi B is rapping, okay? All right, let me kind of warm up for a second, because this is the lead part that starts with, and I'm going to just start and end with it, though he does it through the whole song pretty much, not all the spots, but you'll hear this little riff going through the whole song, okay? That I'm going to do in the intro, and I'll bring it back in the end, okay? It's been 24 hours, I need 4 hours with you. It's my own little version, so I can sing it. You spent the weekend getting even, ooh. We spent the late nights making things right between us. Now it's all good, all that I would play me close. It's girls like you that eyes like I need a girl like you, yeah. Girls like you, like I need a girl like you, I need a girl like you, on the last one to you. Took a whole day, trying to get way. Ooh. Spent the day, trying to make things right between us. Now it's all good. All that would play me close. It's girls like you, like girl like you, yeah. Girls like you, I need a girl like you, Maybe it's 6:45, maybe I'm barely alive, maybe I'm taking my crap for the last time. Maybe I know that I'm done, maybe I know you're the one, maybe I'm thinking it's better if you drive. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the rapping part. You're going to do that 3 more times. You're going to do a total of 4 times while Cardi B is rapping or whoever's rapping in your life, okay? I'm skipping that part because I can't rap. So I'm just going to go ahead right here. I'm going to go to the chorus even though I've only done it once. You do it 4 times, then jump to the chorus. Here we go. 'Cause girls like you hypnotize me. Like I need a girl like you, yeah. Girls like you love fun and like I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Okay, come on, mute this. I'm gonna try it again. Blow the last note. Okay, let me try that again. There you go. I hit the 6th string instead of the 5th string. Don't do that. Okay, I can't tell you how many songs I blow the last note for. It's just my trademark. Anyway, okay. All right. I am not good at that lead part with the muting. I'm learning how to mute, which is kind of a cool skill. Anyway, so this is a good song to practice it with. All right, so let me break it down for you. And let me tell you that the only 4 chords in this song are a C, and then a G, and then an A minor, and then an F, which is a bar chord, which puts this into the intermediate range. And it really is intermediate. If you don't want to do all the hard stuff that I'm going to show you, you can totally get away with this. And even then, it's still not that advanced. I just, I'm probably in the intermediate range, and I still struggle with stuff. But I push myself to do advanced stuff just because it's good for me. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the intro. And there are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. There are 4 sets of 8 counts, okay? And I'm going to kind of break it down. Here's part 1, here's part 2, here's part 3, here's part 4. So what I'm doing is I'm muting with this part of my hand right here. Now you can either mute by touching the string with your finger with your left hand and hold it down, and then or just mute it. Just that's letting it ring open. And then you touch it, and you just get this muted sound. When you squeeze it, and you actually hit the note that you're trying to go for, okay? So I'm going to kind of do a combination, okay? Because this will cover me if I forget to do it up here. It's still muted. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just gently put my hand right next to the bridge on the inside and just lay it down there, okay? And then I'm going to kind of count this up for you. Let me show you the names of the notes that I'm playing so I can call those out. So this is a C this is the 5th string, 3rd fret. And then I'm going to go up to the 4th string, 5th fret, and that's a G. And then I'm going to play an F, which I'm just sliding down from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret, still on the 4th string, to the 2nd fret. So 5, 3, 2, and that is G, F, E, and then later you're going to have a D, which is just open 4th string, right? And also on that same string, you'll later have an A, which is up on the 7th fret. So A, G, F, E, D, C. Okay, those are the names of the strings, and I'm going to kind of call them by their names, okay? And tell you how many times you're going to do that with the beats, okay? So you're gonna mute, and you're gonna pluck the C once, a little bit less muted. I'm struggling with the quantity of mute. How hard do you press? I'm still working on that. Okay, so you want to get the C in there so you can hear it, but not so muted that they can't hear it. Okay, a little bit less. So hard. Okay, so I'm gonna go C just once, and then I'm gonna jump up to the G, and I'm gonna go like 8 times, but on the 7th one I'm gonna squeeze it. Okay. So I'm going to mute it like 7 times, on the 6 times, and then on the 7th I'm going to hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, actually 9. Okay, so I'm going to actually show you the cheating way that I did, and then I'll show you the way that I think the guitarist in Maroon 5 is doing it. I'll tell you right now. I think he's going bum 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 without stopping. I'm gonna go bum 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 1 2 bum 1 2 bum bum No, I don't. I go bum, ba bum, ba bum. So I kind of do a little ba bum, ba bum instead of keeping it going the whole time. That's kind of my cheating version because it's a little bit easier for me and has pretty much the same sound, but just a little bit less of a muted sweep there on a couple of the strings. So I'm going to go C, then to the G, 1, and I'm still muting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold it down, 1, then release it and do a kind of a mute, slide down to the 3rd fret and hold it down, then release and do a mute, and then the 2nd fret. So G, F, E, but do a muted in between. G, F, E, no, sorry, G, mute, F, mute, E. Oh my gosh. G, mute, F, mute, E. And E only gets played once. Let me try that again. C, mute, I'm on the 4th string now. Mute, 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 mute. G, mute, F, mute, E. So I'm playing kind of a mute. Okay, got it? So I'm going to count these out for you. C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7, mute, 1. Yeah, so this guy only gets 2 and that guy gets 1. So this guy actually gets 8. Can you see that? Actually, okay, then you go back to that. Okay, that's part 1. And then you start again. Okay, one thing you can do, if you don't like having to mute 7 times, 6 times, you can just hold it down, okay? And that kind of sounds good too. You can do that, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pause, then hit again, and then slide down, hit it twice, and then hit once on that E down there, okay? That's part 1. Part 2 is almost the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then hit it again, then slide up to the A, oops, I missed it, and hit that one twice, and then go down to the E and just hit it once. Okay, that's part 2. Let me do that part 2 again. Okay, one more time. Okay, let me go over those. Here's part 1. So bad at this. That's part 1. Here's part 2. Okay, part 3 is the same as part 1. Okay, so now we're up to part 4. We're going to go open 4th string. So let's see, what did I do there? I'm just all on the 4th string and I'm moving my pointer. So I went open twice, then hold your finger down, twice, open twice. You do, and you repeat that. So it's kind of open, down, open. Yeah, I guess it's just once at the end. Open, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, repeat it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it's just 1 at the end, okay? So you put it all together. Here's part 1. Part 2. Part 3, same as part 1. Part 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay? And then he does that through the whole song. Most of it. There is a section, part or two that he doesn't. But anyway, and then he's got his rhythm guitarist or keyboard or somebody's playing the chords. So I'm stopping with this little intro part and I'm going to jump into the chords. So I'm going to go on. Now, at this point, let me break down my strums for you because there's certain strums that work for the verses and certain strums that work for the chorus, and there's easier strums and there's harder strums, and I couldn't stick with one. I kept going back and forth between them all, and I like them all, so I put them all down for you. You don't have to do all of them. You can just pick your favorite and stick with that and make it easy, but let me show them to you. Okay, so strum number 1, and I have the number above each of the strums. The strums are underlined so you can clearly see where they start and stop, and that says number 1 on the top, number 2 on the top. And down in the song it tells you which strums will work for that segment. So you can practice and see which one you like. So let's go through the strums. It really does help to have this printed out. If you're not a member of Rainy Day Guitar, go join because this is worth it right here. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, so strum number 1, we're just going to go on a C. It goes down, down, up, hit, down, down, up, hit. Okay, and we're going to change, we're just going to do one segment on the C, the G, the A minor, and the F. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so just so you know, when we first start singing, I just do one strum. It's been 24 hours, I need 4 hours with you. It says just one strum right here. Just stay with one strum. Spent the weekend getting even, ooh. But then, I'm kind of tired of only doing one strum. I want to jazz it up. So now I'm going to show you strum number 1. We spent the late nights making things right between us. Okay, so all I did was down, down, up, hit. And then I just hit the strums with this side of my hand. Okay, so that's strum number 1. Strum number 2 also works, okay? Let's see. Down, hit, down, up, down. No, I'm hitting there. Hold on, that's strum number 3. Down, hit, down, up, down, down, hit, down, up, down, down, hit, down, up, down, down, hit, down, up, down. That is strum number 2. Strum number 3 is exactly the same, but instead of the last down, I'm just going to hit there. So it's going to sound like this. Down, hit, down, up, hit, down, hit, down, up, hit, down, hit, down, up, hit, down, hit, down, up, hit. I really like that one too, okay? And then number 4 is a little bit faster. A faster strum, okay? So that's strums number 1, 2, 3, and 4. They work for the verses, and it says verses right off to the side, and it's got those 4 strums. So you can tell those are the 4 strums to choose from for the verses. Now, so let's go ahead and I'm going to put those in. So what I did was I did the first part of the verse, I did kind of the slower strums, and then I like to jump into strum number 4. But it's all good, world that I would play me close. Pick up the little speed as we go through the song. Okay, so now I'm going to skip the chorus strums for just a second, and I'm going to jump down. If you cannot hit, and that's messing with you, it took me a while to learn how to hit in the middle of the song. And if you're struggling with that or you don't like it, I've got down here. So I've got the verse strum, the chorus strum, and then underneath that it says, or just plain strumming with no hits. And there is one there that works for the verse. So let me show you that one too, because since we're in the middle of the verse, you can also do this one. You can go, let's see, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so that's a really simple strum for the verses that fits that rhythm, okay? Now we're going to the chorus, and the chorus has a slightly different rhythm, so I'm going to change my strum up. This is what messed me up. It took me a while to figure out strums that worked and strums that didn't work. Everything I was doing wasn't working while I was singing. It kept clashing and I kept getting off. Anyway, so I finally found stuff that works, and I'm super excited. Okay, so now our chorus, I've got 2 slow options for you and 2 fast options. So strum number 5 goes, 'cause girls like you run around with guys like me. So I'm going to go, girls like you run around. So that's down, hit, down, down, up, down, down, hit, down, down, up, down, down, hit, down, down, up, down, down, hit, down, down, up, down. Okay, that's strum number 5. Okay, that's still a slow version, okay? You have to pick it up a little bit. Okay, then number 6 is the same thing, but instead of that last down, I'm going to put in a hit, and it gives it a little bit more kick, okay? Down, hit, down, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit. Okay, that's strum number 2. Instead of down strum, I'm just hitting twice. So that one has 2 hits in it. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the pace. These are still chorus strums. This is fast, okay? Down, hit, down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit, down, down, more to it. So you're going to hit faster. The first one we went down, hit, down. Now we're going to go down, hit, down. So we're just sticking in a hit between our downs, okay? Down, hit, down, 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 up, down, okay? Down, hit, down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit, down, down, down. So that's strum number 7. Now let's do the same thing with number 8, but instead of that last down, we're going to put in a second hit. Down, hit, down, 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 hit, down, hit, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit. And that's a little trickier, okay, but it's fun to practice. And I like to use that one quite a bit in the course because it's just fun. Okay. Now there's also 2 versions of strumming with no hits that you can do. So there's a slow one, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, that is strum number 10, and it says underneath it chorus. This is on the no hitting part, okay? Just strumming. And that says chorus underneath it, and that's kind of a slow. Now I've got a fast version that I like for the last line of the chorus where you're going, yeah, 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 yeah. I love this one, and there's no hitting, but it's fast. Okay, so that's down, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down. Okay, so down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Now I have a little tiny up. It's a lowercase u for my up at the very end, because when you get going with them, I start to get behind a little bit, and I got to leave out something. So I'm going to leave out that little up. So I'm going to go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Instead of down, up, down. I'm just that little up is kind of optional, okay? But that helps me get caught up if I start to fall behind. Okay, so that's kind of our strums. Okay, so that was strum number 11. So I'm just going to walk through and call out what I'm doing. I hope I don't run out of video. This could go into 2 videos, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to do our intro, and I'm going to do it once. Let's see. Spend 20, and now I'm going to strum. 4, whoops, I missed it. 4 hours, I need G more hours with you. That's an A minor, now my F. You spent the weekend getting even. Ooh. Okay, so I'm done with that strum now. Okay, now I'm going to go into strum number 1, 2, or 3, whatever I feel like. We spent the late nights making things right between us. Now I'm going to go to strum number 4, which is faster. Ah, my pinky keeps locking. Now it's all good. All that night would okay, now I'm in the chorus, and I have to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, or 11. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 9 does not work, okay? And my favorite is, I don't know what that is. That is, I think, number 5. No, it's number 7. Yeah, I'm doing number 7 here, but any of those work. 'Cause girls jump to strum number 11 with no hitting, but it's fast. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Second verse, you have your options of 1, 2, or 3. Spent the last night, I spent last night on the last night to you. Took a whole day trying to get ready. Ooh. I'm probably gonna switch it. Spent the day trying to make things right between us. Number 4, but it's all good. Good. go ahead and do my strum number, I like 7 again. 'Cause girls like you, girls like you, I need a girl like you, yeah, girls like you, love fun and like you, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna go to number 4, which is my faster. No, number 11. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Now he does 2 more sets of that same guitar, but he doesn't sing yeah, yeah. He just is quiet until he gets to I Need a Girl Like You. It goes like this. This guitar solo, right? Which isn't much of a solo, because it's I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. It's repeating with no voice till the last line. Number F. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Now I'm gonna do 1 strum on this part, on the C. Maybe it's 6:45. Maybe I'm barely alive. Maybe you've taken my crap for the last time, yeah. Maybe I know that I'm done. Maybe I know you're the one. Maybe I'm thinking it's better if you drive. Okay, now the one thing you have to do is hold that F twice as long. So you've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you. This is the rap. Okay, so right when you start on that C, whoever's rapping starts rapping. I think I'm doing 7. But any of the strums that work for the chorus work here too. And you're going to do that 4 times. I'm afraid I'm going to run out of tape here, run out of battery. So I'm going to